la malinconia sotto a finestra.
We have all heard of Bologna, but for some it's sausage, for others it's the oldest university in Europe, and for still others it's the city from the Harry Potter film. So what does Bologna mean to you? This video was inspired by a walk through the Palazzo d'Acusio in Bologna. We decided to pick up a series of interesting facts about Bologna. Let's get started. What do Niccolò Copernicus, Francesco Petrarch, Leon Battista Alberti, and Luigi Galvani have in common? They all started at the University of Bologna. The Bologna University is the oldest university in Europe, dating back to its establishment in 1088. One of Bologna's main streets is called Via Zamboni, and few people know the origin of the street's name. Immediately after the unification of Italy in 1867, the former Via San Donato was named in honor of a young law student, Luigi Zamboni, who in 1795 joined forces with his friends and fired by French ideals in an attempt to free the city from the absolutism of the church. The city's rich artistic legacy influenced the works of famous figures like Dante and Giotto, leaving an incredible mark on the world of art. In the post-war years, Bologna became an industrial center and well as a political stronghold of the Italian Communist Party. And it's still known as a communist city. On everything related to Bologna, the two main towers are most often seen. The two towers, Asinelli and Garisenda, are iconic symbols of Bologna. There is a belief among students that if you climb this tower, you will be an internal student and will never pass the finals. Between the 12th and 13th centuries, Bologna was filled with tall defensive stone towers. With the exact number of towers built during this time still not entirely clear, it was suggested that up to 180 towers were present in the city, but a more realistic estimate is around 100. Wealthy families built towers as a symbol of their power and status, which contributed to the city's skyline, which at one point resembled modern-day Manhattan. Palazzo d'Acusio in Bologna has been the seat of the city government since 1336. The palace has hosted the art collection since 1936, featuring paintings from the Middle Ages to the 19th century, and the Museo Morandi, which holds the largest collection of works by the Bolognese master Giorgio Morandi. The so-called Grand Staircase for Horses is one of the entrances to the noble castle of Rome. However, this Grand Staircase, the construction of which is attributed to the famous architect Donato Bramante, is by far the most significant. It was built in 1587 for the horses that drove the carriages so that they could get to the apartments of whoever was governor of the city at the time. Let's move to the most scrumptious part. Bologna sausage, also known as bologna, is a type of sausage derived from the Italian mortadella. The origins of bologna in America can be tracked back to Italian immigrants who brought their culinary heritage with them. Bologna has a long history with its roots in ancient Rome, where a similar salt-colored sausage was enjoyed. In the United States, bologna was found distinguished during the Great Depression as the affordable source of protein. The rise of bologna sandwiches in America is also attributed to German immigrants, particularly Oscar Ferdinand Meyer, who brought bologna to the mainstream through his meat market in Chicago.
Non destruir sulla guardar. Jamme, jamme, goppe, jamme, ja. Jamme, jamme, goppe, jamme, ja. Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Goppe, jamme, ja. Funiculi, funicula. Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Goppe, jamme, ja, funiculi, funicula.
Because of the mix of several styles and the famous portiches that lie in the center of the city is a big draw for Harry Potter's fans. And especially during rainy days, you can feel this magic atmosphere there. Have you ever been to Bologna? And if not, would you like to go there? Let us know in the comments below. In the following video, we will tell the captivating story of the Coffee Empire. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching and see you soon.